YouTube.
Sir, please can we meet you?
Hi everyone, my name is Roxy Antak, a favorite Nollywood actor, commonly known as the Black King or the Nollywood sexiest voice. Nice to meet you.
Thank you, sir. This is a program where we talk about families and issues that concerns the heart. Please, sir, can you throw more light? Why issues in marriage in this recent age?
Well, okay, so my answers might not go well with everybody else's opinion, but it's just my humble opinion. First of all, I think that let's say Africa, for instance, Nigeria, back in the days, women were highly dependent on men for almost everything. And for that reason, men seemed to have more control over the family, over women. You know, Nowadays, women are more empowered, which is a very good thing. Women are more empowered, which is a very good thing. And, somehow they don't feel the need to be controlled by the men that they get married to. So, you know, I just, there's always a balance to everything, but I think at some point the men and the women need to know where to meet themselves at an even point where they can have an understanding, and even if both of them happen to be equal breadwinners to the home, they should still recognize the fact that the man is still the head of the family. Because as a male, it's your duty to protect the female, especially considering the fact that the masculine gender are more physically strong in most cases. So, I mean, let's just say an armed robber were to attack the house, for instance. Who would fight first? The man, of course. Who would the robbers try to attack first or overpower first? The man. So, generally, men are seen to be the protectors of women. So making the man the head of the family isn't out of place. But at the same time, a man should respect and love his wife. Always make sure your wife is happy. Respect her opinions as well, because she's made you the head of the home. Doesn't mean you should disrespect her or try to bully her around. So I think what matters is love and understanding, and it's very important for men and women to understand what marriage is all about before venturing into it, because a lot of people venture into marriage without getting exposed, and at some point they begin to ask themselves, was marriage for me? Why did I marry? I mean, this is this whole life out there waiting for me to enjoy and all that. So you need to understand that marriage is for better, for worse, right? The moment you get into marriage, those things of life, that distract people no longer apply to you. And if you must enjoy them with your partner.
Sir, please, can you tell us the youth out there that are really scared to get married? What do you think that issue? What is your advice to them?
Well, if you are scared to get married, it simply means you're not ready for marriage. That's just the truth. I'm not going to mince words. If you're not yet if you've not yet embraced the phenomenon called marriage, you still have a lot to research about, a lot to accept, a lot to learn. You know, I got into marriage when I was really ready for it. I was so ready. I knew what I was doing. I met the right partner. I knew this was it. And I knew that if I didn't get married to that lady, my wife, I probably would not find another like her. So you just have to, you would know inside of you that, oh, I'm ready for this. But if you're not ready, if you don't have that feeling, it simply means it's not the right time for you to get married. Or you've not found the right person.
Okay, sir. In terms of money or no money, do you think money really determines who to get married or who not to get married to?
Yes, I believe so, but I will not term it money. I would just term it survival, protection, comfort, basic needs. These things are important. Back in the days, women got married to men that were strong, men that would lead wars, battles, and come back with scars, and they were the greatest warriors of all time. Those were the men that could protect women. But this is the modern era right now. The men that can protect women are men that can cope with the modern day economy of your society. If you can provide for the home, the basics, education, healthcare, food, shelter. As a man, if you can't provide all these things for yourself, it simply means you're not ready to get married because you won't be able to provide for your family. You shouldn't rush into marriage when you cannot provide a pin for yourself. I would advise that. You can cultivate a relationship, you can build one, gearing towards marriage. But if I were a woman, considering the way the world is, survival is important. I would marry someone that I know if things are bad for me, he can afford to put food on the table. If I don't have money, he can afford to say, "Oh, honey, I can pay the rent. Let's do this together and all of that." Don't marry someone and at the end of the day, you both have to live under the bridge. To me, that's really not marriage. That's Marriage is getting a life partner that improves your chances of survival, not reduces it. So if you're getting married and at the end of the day, life gets worse for you over and over again, you start getting hungry, start getting starved. That's not what marriage is all about. Marriage is about increasing your chances of survival on earth. So you have to meet the right partner that improves your chances of survival and not reduces it.
Okay, sir, please can you tell us what does Bible really say about marriage?
What the Bible says, first of all, I'm not a pastor, and when I have conversations like this about marriages, I try not to go religious because the Bible says one thing, the Quran says another thing. The Buddhists, the Hinduists, every other religion, they have something else to say. So I would just say marriage isn't really between you and the pastor or the Bible or the religion. It's just between you and another human being. It's simple like that. You need to understand that marriage is a partnership between you and another human being, irrespective of whether religion even exists or not. So if there were no religion, would you still get married? Would you still love someone? So the Bible, as the Holy Book says, is the man is the head of the family. It says the husband should love the wife and the wife should respect the husband. That's basic, but at the same time, even if the Bible wasn't existing, won't you know that you should love your partner or respect your partner? So it's not really about the Bible to me. It's not really about religion to me. It's about what you want out of life.
Thank you so much. It's been a privilege to have you on Pistos TV, and God bless you. See you next time. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Signing out. So, guys, subscribe to Pistos TV on YouTube. Pistos is Pistos. Pistos TV on YouTube, where we talk about amazing topics. Do not touch that dial. Peace out. Bye. Love you all.